Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're actually playing Magic. On the stream we were worried that we weren't going to be able to make this work because I had to completely uninstall MTG Arena and reinstall it because there's so many issues with this. So if you guys have had issues with this, leave it down in the comments below. We really need to hope that everything will start working more consistently soon. Anyway, we have a lot of really powerful cards in mono white, and I wanted to build a deck that kind of showcase all of them as much as I can, as well as just being powerful and good. So we are playing this in Mythic because I finally got to Mythic. Booyah. And I wanted to make sure that we're playing some of these fun cards. BANESLAYER Angel, which hasn't really seen any love so far, but it's a really powerful card still. It does have the issue of being a 5-mana spell that doesn't do anything the turn it comes out, except be really good against mono red, and really good against anything that does swing in. It does kill Dream Trawler, so there's a lot of powerful things that it still does. The issue is that it dies to removal, Elspeth Conquers Death, all those kinds of things. But I think that with a really aggressive early game plan, this is a really good finisher for us to have in the late game, and just a good card to have. So this is the plan with this deck, is basically tons of 1-drops to be able to get down that gain us life, that help out with a Johnny's Pridemate getting counters, helps out with just going wide for Basri's Solidarity, Unbreakable Formation, and Basri, which lets us go even more wide by whenever we attack in, we can -2 create a bunch of 1/1 soldiers creatures. And so we have the chance to go wide, we have the chance to go big with a bunch of counters with Heliod, gaining life, Johnny's Pridemate, the typical type of stuff that we get to do with this deck. We also have Indestructible with Season's Hollowblade, Unbreakable Formation, Basri's Cat, and then also Basri's Lieutenant, which says whenever any creature with +1/+1 counters, which we have a lot of that synergy in this deck. We have lots of ways to gain life and put counters on with like Heliod, whatever. Then we get to, whenever a creature with a +1/+1 counter dies, you get to create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. And so we have protection from board wipes. We have so much synergy in this mono white deck. So we're going to see if it's good enough to beat the mono red decks that are out there. It's good enough to actually be fast enough to beat the control-y decks out there, and just see if it can outvalue. I know mono white has some issues sometimes being able to produce wins even when they have this kind of deck, and so I think this deck is powerful enough. I think the hard part is that trying to fit in all of the synergies makes it a little bit hard. We're running a lot of like 2-ofs and 3-ofs instead of full play sets of everything. That's partly because I'm wanting to showcase as many cards as possible, showcase as many situations as you can, and so that's just the way I like to play as well. I like playing 3-ofs, 2-ofs, 1-ofs, but there's some things that you absolutely want. So the main cards from Core Set 2021 that I think are really valuable here are Speaker of the Heavens, 1 mana, 1/1 Vigilance and Lifelink, which the Vigilance actually comes into play quite a bit. It trades off pretty well with stuff. Right now it is hard to actually get in with 1/1s because there are, Knight of the Even Legion, there's Scorpion that are replaying a lot, Fervent Champion, whatever else. But at the same time, as long as we get to 7 mana, this does some huge effects. Whenever you get to create a 4/4 white angel creature token by tapping this, activate this ability only if you have at least 7 life or more than your starting life total, and so this is an amazing top deck in the late game, as well as just a good early game plan where if we do get Daxos out, we do get Linden, we get to swing in with a bunch of creatures, then all of a sudden we get to just tap this after swinging in, even because it has Vigilance, to then be able to create some angels. Also, this is a great target for like Heliod putting on counters because of the Vigilance and Lifelink. That sometimes is just too busted for people to actually deal with. If we do get like 2 or 3 counters onto this, mono red's going to have a big issue with that. It's a really powerful card. So that's a really good one that comes from there. Season Hollowblade, another M21 card. We can discard a card to make it indestructible. Being able to put counters onto this, also really powerful. This can get up to being like a 5 or 6 powered creature, and just swinging in indestructibly or holding back to be defender is really difficult for a lot of decks to deal with. The main way people are dealing with this is Elspeth Conquers Death, or those harder to deal with creatures. And this is too small for it to actually be hit by Elspeth Conquers Death. So basically, Teferi Bounce is the main way that they're going to actually deal with this. We do have to have cards in hand to make sure that we can discard for it, and sometimes that's not worthwhile because we just want to be playing out bigger things. Basri Cat, also amazing. Basri's Solidarity to put counters onto everything, but yeah, Basri's Cat, giving other things indestructible, being able to swing in consistently with our lifelinkers to maybe get down angels. The -2 ability, whenever one or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. That just lets you go so wide. It's really powerful. I wish there was a way that you can like give the full pump at instant speed. I think that there is. There's charge, I think, for 1 mana, but we're trying to stick with the counter spells or counters synergy versus that. But Bazookat can just be really busted. Linden as well, being able to gain life all of a sudden with Heliod is really powerful. This is probably the card that I'm trying to find a way to fit 2 copies of into the deck, and maybe it's taking out Daxos, but gaining life in as many ways as possible is kind of nice to have those synergies. Then being Sarah Angel, Bazoo's Tenet we've talked about. 2 copies of Castle Ardenvale, 1 copy of Mobilized District, and that's the deck. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, we're up against Hal, number 97. Let's see if we can win the game and jump right into this. Going first, this is a good hand. We have the double Johnny's Pride mates to start getting bigger. Unbreakable Formation's pretty sweet in an opening hand as well. So yeah, this is a sponsored stream and video by Wizards of the Coast. They're sponsoring for a week. And so I was supposed to say that earlier, but we had a bunch of issues with everything going down. So anyway, there you go. Now you know. All right, All Seed of Life's Bounty. Mono red. The hacha. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and swing in. I'm fine with this dying. Getting a Johnny Pridemate ticked up is nice. And if they have like light up the stage or something, they may not go for it here. And even if they do have a way to like trade off with the Pridemate. We have another one and hopefully land for Speaker of the Heavens, so that'd be fine. Yeah, I'm expecting Rimrock Knight. Actually, if we have 2 Johnny's Pridemates, can they actually deal with this? I guess no blocks. We just try to go for the full-on aggression. It's like we have a sweet hand. If we can get like a counter onto our lifelinkers, pretty sweet stuff. All right, that's rude. Yeah, we're gonna go aggressive. Swing in, down to 16, pass the turn. If we hit land for Unbreakable Formation, this is going to be sweet. Oh man, if they have another Stomp. Most mono red decks actually aren't running Shock nowadays. Wow. All right. They had everything. That's annoying. I mean, we're still kind of winning their race, at least. I want to get out the Season Hollowblade here. If they do have more removal spells in hand, we can at least kind of dodge those, go card for card. Bone Crusher Giant, I kind of figured that would come out. We're not going to block the Scorched Bitter here. But land into Unbreakable Formation would be sweet. Alright, Pridemates aren't amazing, though. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. I think that we swing in. We can give Indestructible and Protection. Yeah, Protection from red. Down to 10, pass the turn. Oh, the world for a land. Land would be grand. Annex. All right, so we go down to 15. If they have Embercleave, how much damage do they do? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 12. We go down to 1. So pass to my turn, land, we go Unbreakable Formation, swing in. And I forgot about the Vigilance with that as well. Down to 2, pass the turn. Fervent Champion. Pass to my turn. All right, so they block here, create 2 tokens. They double block here, make us discard. But getting rid of the board is really nice. I could not swing with the Johnny's Pride Mate, and then what do? They chump block with Scorch Spitter or Fervent Champion, probably. Does that get us in an actual better situation? That's probably the best play, and then if we can get out 2 Pride Mates and find a way to gain life, it's pretty sweet. All right, so discard a Pride Mate. That's fine. These really aren't doing a ton for us. Be able to kill a creature for 1 card, I'm still fine with. Oh, do we need to actually give him more protection? I'd love to be able to hold up, discard, and have a land. Let's create another blocker, pass the turn. This is another blocker and another attacker for us. We don't get to give indestructible, but this means they can't really be attacking in as aggressively. All we need to do is, like, we have a lot of top decks that help us a ton here. I am mono red, must smash face. Yep, basically. So we say no blocks. They can't actually kill us here. Embercleave is fine. Okay, down to 7. 1 land. They could play land into what? Scorch Spitter. Right, so that should be game. I can't think of anything they could have here. Shock doesn't do it. Spitter doesn't do it. All right, perfect. And the concede. All right, got him. Sorry, Hal. Down to number 782. Eudemus. Yeah, we should be like the mono red killer in this deck because we're aggressive enough to put down body, but then we can swing the life total in our favor enough with life gain. The biggest thing is if they find the Embercleave before we actually get to establish a board. All right, this is an insane amount of 1-drops, so hopefully it's good. If we get to keep our stuff alive for a couple turns, it's amazing. I am going to lead off with the Healer's Hawks. Because if it is mono green, yeah, being able to swing through the air will be really nice here. Mobilized District, not bad either. So Healer's Hawk, number 2, Speaker of the Heavens. Swing in, down to 19, pass the turn. So I have a lot of people asking why I play cards before I attack. I just like it better. That's like really the main answer. But it's also just for convenience as well. All right, they get to swing back for quite a bit of damage, so we're looking for something like Unbreakable Formation. If we can have Unbreakable Formation on the next turn, we should gain a crap ton of life. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, lots of 1-drops are good, but without supporting cards, a lot less good. I could block this, gain 1 life back, go back to our starting life total by protecting it. I don't think that's really worthwhile. They can destroy this basically anytime as well. Pass the turn. Mobilized District takes 4 mana. We have no... Okay. All right, well, that's terrible. Down to 15, pass the turn. And we're still definitely in this game. Intriguing, okay. We can take 8 this turn, no blocks. The flood is coming, yep. Daxos. Daxos gives us a good blocker. Let's go Mobilize District. It is legendary, so Mobilize District gets a little bit cheaper. So we can block here now. It is enchantment, so we can still protect it. Swing, swing. Pass the turn. Yeah, Bajri Solidarity, Unbreakable Formation, any of those cards would be great. Even Bajri Ket here would be sweet. Oh, that's bad.
Power surges through these lands. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
All right, block here takes 7. Come on, give me something. All right, that's what we were looking for. So I can't actually turn this on as well, because it costs less for each legendary. So you have one less legendary. I was debating on turning it on to get the counter onto it, but I think it's better to have a blocker for next turn. So attack in. I think we keep going face. Man, they get to do so much damage though. We gain 4. I could swing in here. They kill. I can swing in with everything. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. All right, yeah, just swing face. I mean, if we get another pump spell, we should be able to do nearly enough to kill them. So pass the turn. Yep, doubles the counters. That's bad. Jeskai Control, okay.
The land fights for us.
Proliferate? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is going so wrong. Who plays the Bloom Hulk? I guess it works here. Alright, swings in. We turn on Mobilize District. And then what? I mean, the nice thing is that all of our life linkers do help with blocking quite well. So yeah, pass. Killing Questing Beast is meh. All right, so let's block here. Let's block here. We have to jump there. Let's see. So we can use I'll See the Light's Bounty actually as the chump. Double block there. Give one of them protection with Mobilize District. So block. So that we can at least keep one of them alive here. Oh, dang it. It doesn't actually get protection from any color. Dang it. Oops. Oh, because this isn't actually green. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay, Johnny's Pride Mate. Nissa's ultimate is annoying, but actually almost better than them creating another one, so that's fine. Let's see, so if we get to deal 4 damage now, if we can survive one more turn and find a way to pump, which we have a lot of cards to do that, we have a shot here. Pass the turn. We still have Mobilize District, so 3 blockers. They're gonna have to swing in pretty aggressively as well. Okay. That takes up.
Nature's true power.
All right, so turn on Mobilize District again. We kill land. Land chump block. We take. Yeah, this actually lets us swing in. I think for lethal. No, we're gonna be a little bit short. If I had had a way to keep Mobilize District alive, come on, deck. Yeah, that land I think is what killed us. Too many lands. Not the bestest. I could just swing one in. Let's see, how do we block? So we go up to 10. They have another creature here for the lands. They have so much damage. We can block the 13. We take 4, 8. And then the 3, 11. And we go up to 10. So it doesn't work. Yeah, so we have to just swing with one Healer's Hawk and then hope to find a way to pump it. With these ones, with one back, we can actually do it. Pass the turn, especially because we get to gain life at the combat damage. Daxos gains its life, but it doesn't work if it's too late.
My elemental friend.
Saying a game, but I actually don't think that they have it. All right, so we chump block there. We kill here. Kill here. Oh, it is enough. $12, we gain 10. Yeah, we're one off. So if we block here, they do 11 points damage. We go to -1 or exactly enough. So yeah, it was really close. Oh man. Good game though. I mean, I feel like we had a shot with that one. Just didn't quite pull it off. Oh, the damage should be prevented. Yeah, so if I had blocked with if I hadn't made the mistake with the protection, I would have been able to have 2 extra life to actually win. So that was pretty close. All right, yeah, keep this. I mean, this is an amazing opening hand if things survive. So Healer's Hawk, pass the turn, and we hit the land. So this into Pridemate into Linden is so sweet. For the love. All right. We could go for Hollow Blade first as a good blocker. Let's see what do they hit? Another light up the stage. I think we just go Pridemate past the turn. Have I played the physical version of Magic? Yeah, I played for like a couple years before Arena, which I'm a big fan of paper Magic as well, but not having to shuffle, amazing. Being able to play with just anyone at any time, amazing. All right, what's in hand here? A way to kill. I think we still maximize our mana, so go Linden past the turn. The Vigilance is nice, but Annex is annoying here. All right, go Pridemate. I should have played an Ardenveld there. So I can swing in and they can trade off with Annex, but that groans the Pridemate. Is that enough? Killing Annex might be really nice, especially if they have Embercleave. Like, I actually could see them taking this. And if not, I think I'm still okay with the trade. All right, they do take it. I mean, the amount of life gain that we can get there is really nice, but if they get to hit in with Embercleave, we won't be able to gain enough to actually swing back. So, like, I think this is our best shot. We have to kill a Scorch Spitter. Like, Embercleave here is a little bit annoying. Another Annex is also not the greatest. All right, so they could still have Embercleave. These cards are redundant, so block here, block here. They know this one's dead already. We're gonna do this anyway. Oh, I forgot about the tap. Yeah, kills Pridemate, that's fine. It's only kind of fine, but yeah, I think this means that we're dead. What can we find off the top? Speaker of Heavens. So I can give protection. This gets too big to even actually block and kill. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we could have created a 1/1 block to make this indestructible, but that just wasn't enough. Should add more Mothra. Mothra could be fun in this one too. That is very true. All right, Rocco Loco, bring it on. We finally find Baju's Lieutenant, and Speaker of Heavens and Season Hollowblade into Unbreakable Formation is pretty sweet. Again, vigilant creatures with counters and stuff and lifelink, really good. Ooh, and Basri Ket. All right. All right, so swing in. Season Hollowblade, pass the turn. What are we up against? It's probably Bant. Could be Azorius Control. Fae of Wishes. Those are three really good cards. All right, so Bazriket lets us swing in and start gaining life and keep up the life total for this. Unbreakable Formation would be nice to hold against the board wipe, but if we get to Bazu's Lieutenant, I think we're fine with it anyway. So it actually might just be Unbreakable Formation now into Bazriket, or into Lieutenant, I mean. This lets us actually hit in, keep the life total going high. It lets us swing in the next couple turns too, in case they don't have anything. So like, even if they are playing control, this is, I think, the best play. So yeah, block there, that's fine. It doesn't die though. Down to 15, up to 23. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's true. We could have gone Heliod just for the smash for the next turn. Really high chance of having Shatter the Sky next turn. So this is where we want Baju's Lieutenant. I think we put the counter onto itself, though. More life gain would be really nice. But I think we probably keep this alive through a board wipe anyway. Yeah, so go like this. So what can they have that actually does anything here? Board wipe really almost helps us out more than anything here. Okay, Shatter the Sky. We discard... I think it's Heliod. Heliod can give us lifelink, but yeah, I think it is Heliod. So discard Heliod. Okay. Now we do this. Is that lethal? That is lethal. All right, well, there you go. Sweet. All right, yeah, but whenever we draw the right things, this deck does really well. I feel like we've definitely run into issues of just not having the right draw, which, I mean, we don't have card draw on the deck to actually filter things out and do well with it. So that might be a big issue of the deck, is just not having the right stuff here. Beware of Dog, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub. All right, and keeping this, I'll see Daxos, Bazooket, great curve again. I mean, there's definitely better things we could have for this curve, so we're looking for like a Johnny's Pride Mate. Karuga means that not too much interaction on early turns. Being on the play would be amazing here. Ooh, but Giant Killer, we only have 2 copies, and this is the kind of deck we want to run that up against. All right, Planeswalkers. Of course they've got it. All right, go Daxos. Pass the turn. Daxos with Bazooket can be pretty sweet, being able to create a bunch of 1/1s, gain a lot of life, and then hopefully get to Speaker of the Heavens. So I think for this turn, we are playing... Getting to the ultimate could also be really good here. So let's just play Bazooket, tick up.
My faith will not be eroded by the hands of treachery. Oketra's love is your shield.
This also lets us kind of have an answer for the Bone Crusher. All right, go Speaker of the Heavens, gain some life. I'm also increasing the toughness because there are some spells that do 5 damage. We might hold up Giant Killer and Unbreakable Formation just for protection here. Yeah, if we can get to the ultimate with Bazooket, that'd be sweet.
Is the time to strike.
Brazen Borrower, I think, is the worst scenario here. Worst case scenario. All right, yeah, that's annoying. We're gonna play into the board wipe. Daxos, Giant Killer, gain a bit more life past the turn. Now we can go for the -2 play as well. All right, keep going for ultimate with Basri.
I trust in your abilities.
Down to 17, past the turn. Yeah, so Basri's ultimate is actually busted. So you get an emblem at the beginning of combat on your turn. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. And then create a 1/1... Yeah, and then put a counter onto each creature you control. So it can be pretty busted stuff. We can actually deal with this here. Right, Baneslayer Angel. Counter onto All Seed.
My sand will protect you.
It's Sarkin.
Listen to them, come on.
Yeah, so if they have a way to answer Baneslayer Angel, it's annoying. Yeah, now they get to actually deal with Bozriket as well. Ooh, they just hit there. All right, Unbreakable Formation, pretty sweet here then. Down to 4, past the turn. We have protection from stuff. That doesn't work, though. Come on! Dang it, they keep having everything. Alright, Speaker of the Heavens would be nice. Season Hollowblade. Actually, now we hold on to that. Season Hollowblade, Linden. They get to bring back what? Sarkin? That is annoying. Pass the turn. So now we're looking for a pump spell. So we can get in for 4.
No sword can pierce my scales.
Oh, protection from dragons, right. I really didn't think that would actually come into play that often, but my first time playing Baneslayer Angel, it actually came into play. Oh, they've got everything. All right, so kill Linden.
Honor the past by bringing its traditions into the future. Strike with the cunning mind of the dragon.
Yeah, Linden's dead. I should have gone for the ultimate with Bozriket when I could have. Sarkin actually would have caused some issues with it though too. So I can give protection and swing in for 3. And kill Sarkin. I also don't have to actually, yeah, I can't think of, or do we just swing at face? Because if I find another All Seed Lights bounty, I have a shot. If I find like Unbreakable Formation, I have another shot. I'm trying to think of how we can actually win besides this. They gain 2 life next turn. All right, protection from red. Swing in, so I can't block. The damage dealt to it doesn't actually happen either. Kill the Sarkin, pass the turn, hold up protection, or indestructible. I still don't know how we actually close out this game though. Man, they curved out so well. If we had been on the play, we would have won this one. Being on the draw hurt a ton. And then they just, maybe we should have held up the Unbreakable Formation for the Deafen Clarion, but they wouldn't have fired it off if we hadn't played out our board.
Exhale.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good answer. And the life gain's good. Yeah, this game's over. I just want to see what we draw. Yeah, a lot of people haven't been using the, they've undervalued the +1 ability, I think, of Narset. The life gain is huge. All right, yeah. This is a sweet deck, by the way. Basically, this deck is only good if they have Bone Crusher Giant or Brazen Borrower in hand. They happen to have both. And there's a Teferi. Yeah, I just want to see what's on the top of my deck. Iliad. Yeah, with Teferi we can't do much. Oh, bummer. All right, let's go for one more. If our opponent does absolutely nothing, this is an amazing hand. Is it actually good enough to play, though? I like Heliod with the all-seeded life bounties. I like that we can give him indestructible and start swinging in for some life gain. And if we draw into a few other cards, it becomes really good too. Up against a control deck, actually, this has a much better shot at being good. There we go. Curving out perfectly. Actually, I guess we can show that. All right, cultivate. So Bant ramp. Daxos with, oh man, if they have board wipe here, we're in trouble. Well, we're playing land. So the one nice thing here is with Daxos, we can actually get in for more damage by going all seed. And then if we get to Bozriket, this grows massively, and we probably have lethal on the next turn. So if they don't have board wipe, we hit lethal. If they do have board wipe, we screwed. And I think that we're just going to go for the risk it plan, because we get to create 4 1/1 soldiers, grow this by 4. Always got it. Go Heliod, pass the turn. Actually, I should have gone Bozriket. Just ticking up to try to get the ultimate would have been better. Another misplay, and they can actually bounce that.
My responsibility. I've got it. Together we are a crop. We grow or wither as one. I trust in your abilities.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. If they had the board wipe, we were done. Otherwise, we would have had lethal, I think. We would have created... We would have been able to do like 20 points of damage on that turn. Alright, Ugin kills Bozri. We have maybe one draw to try to find something better here.
Nothing.
Creating the 1/1's probably better than just playing Heliod out, but we'll play it out. So the one thing I'm holding off on is that if we find something like Speaker of the Heavens, we are at a high enough life total that we could potentially start creating 4/4s. Yeah, okay. Actually, and then you start to get to do damage incrementally as well.
Let's try this.
Yeah, I think we're done. This is the last one, so I like holding off and seeing how long we can play, but meh. All right. Good game. We're done here. They just get to go too far with the value engine here. If we can't interact with that, we can't actually win the game. So the deck went 2 and 4, which is kind of like, I think that this deck's probably about 50% to 45% in Mythic. It's definitely a tier 2 deck versus a tier 1 deck. At the same time, though, it's a really fun one, and I think that maybe if we can find the right, if you curve out, if you have the right draws, this deck is busted, and it's really hard to deal with. It's something that is powerful enough to beat every tier 1 deck, but at the same time, the biggest issue with it is consistent card draw. If you don't curve out right, if you don't hit the right things at the right time, you're going to have a lot of issues with it. Which I feel like we were hitting our curve pretty well. Just people had the right answers at the right time, which was a little bit annoying. We did flood out in a game and stuff. And so Arena had its way with us a little bit, as well as opponents had the right answers at the right time. But overall, the deck is powerful. We got to see that consistently. We were getting them down to like where we could win on the next turn if they didn't have this card or whatever, and they just had to happen to have it consistently, and that's going to happen sometimes. I think if we played 100 games of this one, we win about half of them, probably a little bit under 50%. That's why this is tier 2 instead of tier 1, which is fine. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to go ahead and end the YouTube video here. Please like and subscribe, and we're going to be jumping into some new stuff on Twitch. If you guys want to check out my stream, link is down in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.